We're looking just to make sure that the arms are moving, shoulder blades are engaging, trying not to touch the floor during this process. Just slowly reaching above the head, then bring those hands together as close as you can together behind your lower back as Trevor does.
Rest.
Go ahead and rest. Next up, we're going to do tactical frog. Tactical frog, go a little bit wider than your hips with your knees. We're on all fours. We're going to sit back into our heels. Go ahead and begin. Sit back to those heels. Drive. Then you're going to drive those hips forward, chest out. When you sit to those heels, you're just going to be looking down, getting a nice good stretch. Feeling that in the upper shoulders as well as you sit back. Try to make sure that when you do come forward, try to think about letting those hips come down to the floor. As you kind of just lift your head up. As you sit back, try to sit back as far as you can on those heels.
2, 1, rest.
Good, go ahead and rest. Next up, we're going to do a lateral abductor with a hold with a rotation. So putting one leg out to the side,
2,
put that foot nice and flat.
exercise
Then I'm
4.
going to rotate with the same arm as the leg that's out. So if my left leg is out, I want to rotate with that left arm. I'm going to have my eyes follow my hand as I'm just working on thoracic rotation. So you're going to think about just nice, good stretch. You're going to feel that through the inner thigh and groin area. Then we're going to be rotating up. Trying to make sure you think about almost a nice straight line from hand to hand when we reach the top. Oliver, go ahead and hold position here if you watch Trevor.
3,
You hold the leg down.
1, rest.
And rest and switch legs. So when you're on all fours, Oliver, take the leg and shoot it out to the side.
3,
And then roll your foot flat.
1, exercise 5.
And then rotate that leg. There you go. Rotate that arm. Sorry, not a leg. There you go. Try to make sure you think about eyes. Follow those hands as you rotate up. Come back down underneath the body. Rotate up again. As you start to feel that thoracic spine kind of open up. You reach up, come back down. You still want to feel that stretch. If you're not feeling it, put that foot flat.
2, 1, rest.
Good. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to be doing hand walkouts. So for this one, feet shoulder width apart. You want to think about walking out
2,
till you get in your push-up position. So toe
exercise
touch,
6.
push-up position to back in. Try not to stand up once you come back in. Walk it out to push-up. Walk it back in. If you can add a full push-up, you're more than welcome to. We are going to be doing push-ups in today's circuit. So I'm just going to be walking it in and out, trying to get the body nice and warm. Get those hand walks in as many as you can by not standing up. Try to think about just staying down, get that push-up position, back to a toe touch position. You should feel like you're basically bent over.
2, 1, rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Stand back up again. We have butt kicks. So for butt kicks, we're looking to get our heels to our butts, more like in a running pattern.
2,
Otherwise, you can do it a little bit slower, or you can even do it
exercise
marching in place. So if trying to get the heels to your butts, think about whipping those heels up. But you want to make sure you're moving those arms as well. So pump your arms. Think about arm pumping during this, kind of like running, right? During running, you want to use your arms. Just like this, you want to use your arms. Trying to get those heels up. Otherwise, if you can't quite lift your legs, you can always run in place as fast as you can.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Next up, we're going to be doing linear hops. So linear hop is feet together. You're hopping forward and backwards over an imaginary line. You can always do a 2-step shuffle, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back as quick as you can. Same thing, move those arms. Go ahead and begin. Try to make that imaginary line even like an imaginary hurdle. Just jumping back and forth, hopping back and forth. Forward and backwards, as quick as you can, as quick as you can. Just moving that body, 5 more seconds.
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Good job. Go ahead and take a drink. Push your heart rate monitors on if you haven't yet. Go ahead and get going. I'm going to explain today's circuit. So today's circuit is going to be the same as it was last Monday. So we're going to do 2 Mondays will be the same. We're going to be doing straight sets today. So we have 5 patterns today. 35 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest. You do the same exercise 4 times in a row, and then you have a 30-second break, and then you move on to the next exercise. So you think push-ups, exercise number 1. We're going to do push-ups 35 seconds with a 20-second rest. then 35 seconds, 20 seconds rest. We're going to do that 4 times before we move on to squats. Okay, so we're going to go over the different movements. So you want to transition fairly quick. After we're all done, 30 seconds isn't that long. Just like a nice good break, get a drink of water, and then get ready. Okay, so first exercise up is push-ups. You guys know push-ups. We're going to be going over different variations today. First variation is that full push-up. Okay, we might burn out of this one fairly quick, so we're going to think about keeping that body nice and long. Hands screwed to the floor, right there underneath those armpits. Notice how he's not up by his face. Once we burn out of full push-ups, you can stay nice and long and go to hand release. It's a nice, easy way to kind of start relaxing, slow down that pace. You're going all the way down to the ground, take the hands up off the floor, and then pressing up hard. So that's the first 2 on your toes. Next one's on your knees. Same thing. When you come through on your knees, make sure your chest is getting down. You want to make sure you're bringing those hips with you. Hands should be in the same spot as it would be if you're doing a full push-up. You can also turn those into hand release as well, where you take the hands off the floor and you're pressing up. You can also just make sure when you're doing that we're not cheating this. So you guys at home, make sure we're not letting those nose dive and the hips stay up. Bring the body down as one. You can always incline this if you have something at home like a sofa armchair or a box. Make sure when you're doing those, no hand release. Just keep the body nice and long. Okay, so that's the push-ups. 4 rounds of those. Then we're going to move on to squats. For the squat pattern, we're just going to try to weight these as much as we can, either goblet squat style, the backpack, whatever you have. So for that 35 seconds, we want to be pretty challenged. So we're going to start here with Trevor with the goblet. He's going to sit down nice and deep into his squat, keep that nice tall chest. He's going to sit to his heels and drive up hard to the midpoint of his feet. You can also do these body weight if we're struggling with doing these with weight. When you're doing them body weight, you want to really focus on quality depth, a nice, good, solid squat pattern, and just trying to get maybe a few more reps in than you would if you had weight in your hands. Okay, from there, you can always move on to a couch sit or a wall sit. So a couch sit is going to be sitting down, just tapping your butt to the couch, and then standing tall. A wall sit, you're going to be holding that sit for 35 seconds, so it's pretty challenging. Just back flat against the wall, legs out, so it looks like you guys are making yourselves into a chair. Okay, so that's exercise number 2, is squats. Exercise number 3, bicycles. So bicycles, you guys are going to lay down on flat on your mat. You're going to rest your hands behind your head like prisoner style. We're actually going to move both legs today a little bit differently than wall abs, but very similar. So you have both legs up, knees are bent. You're going to have 90 degrees. Then we're going to push one leg out, and we're going to rotate other elbow to the knee that's up. And then we're going to switch, and we're going to go back and forth. And we're going to move at a pretty steady pace, but you want to move at a controlled pace as well as you go back and forth. We don't want to lose control here by going too fast. So Trevor's going to show you what it looks like to go mad. And it's kind of hazes wobbling all over the place. So let's not look for that. Let's look for more controlled movement. Don't pull your head up and tuck it in too high. Keep it back. Just lift your chest up. Use your hands for support. Okay, so that's going to be bicycles. You're going to feel that through the core when we get to that exercise. And then exercise number 4, it's going to be like you guys' little break. We're going to elevate a single leg glute bridge for those of you guys that have something. Otherwise, we're going to stay in place. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Dead bugs is also the regression to bicycles, make it a little bit easier. So then we'll move on to single leg glute bridges, and we can elevate these, like I said, to make them harder. You can also add resistance with a band for those of you that have bands at home. So with a single leg elevated glute bridge, you're going to get nice and tight to your guys' box, bench, sofa, whatever it may be. Then with one leg, stick that foot into it and drive up, squeezing that glute. You want to try to get that glute to fire at the top. The other leg, you're just driving it up towards the sky. You resist, you actually put the band around the other leg that's just nice and straight, and you would drive up. Still want to use that glute of the leg that's stable on the box, but on this one, we're actually going to switch every round. So one round is going to be right foot total. The next round would be left foot total. And then we're only going to do each leg twice then, because we're doing 4 total rounds. If you don't have anything to elevate up, that's totally fine. We can just do single leg glute bridges on the ground. Do the same thing, exactly the same style, where you're doing one leg at a time for 35 seconds. If we can't do that, we start to feel cramping in our hamstrings. We can always go into a glute bridge march, where our butt is up, we hold in the up position, and then we switch legs. So we're going to be switching one leg from the other, just making sure we keep that nice bridge position the whole time. And then the final exercise is a doozy. It's the jumping knee tucks. So for a jumping knee tuck, you guys think about when you have feet shoulder width apart, you're going to try to just bring your knees up as high as you can, above the waist. It's like making sure you guys are just doing that on repeat. Once you touch, you're back up. You can always add a few pogos in between after we show you what pogos are once you start to burn out. So a pogo is just like an invisible jump rope. We're just jumping up. If you want to twirl that invisible jump rope, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, we can always do more of a two-step linear shuffle. We move our feet forward and backwards as fast as we can if you're not able to do either of the plyometric movements. Okay, so jumping knee tucks, pretty challenging to do on repeat for 35 seconds. For those of you guys that are going to try that, I promise you guys are going to get nice and tired at the end of this. Same thing with pogos. All right, we're going to start with push-ups first. You have 35 seconds. We're going to do 4 rounds of it. We're going to get that chest group nice and tired. If you want to turn your music on, go ahead. We'll get started here shortly. Music is very important. I went all Saturday without it. I missed it. All right, looks like music's getting turned on. People are getting ready. We're going to get to work in the next 18 minutes. All right, music's on. Here we go. In 10 seconds, we have straight sets. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's push-ups. Go.
Exercise 1.
You're just trying to think about round 1. Under control. You might get a few more reps in that first round. Should be on the hardest progression that you can do. Try to keep that head up. There you go. Nice flat back. Nice neutral spine. Keeping that core nice and tight. Once you burn out full push-ups, you can either go to hand release or you can go onto your knees. Make sure if you go on your knees, don't nosedive.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
And rest. All right. 20 seconds rest. We're going to go right back into push-ups. Hopefully those arms aren't smoked already. I bet you're wishing that cat would jump on you for a little resistance there, huh, Oliver? Little weighted push-ups. All right, here we go. We got 5 seconds. Back in those push-ups.
3,
Try to get off
2,
your arms in between those rounds.
1. Exercise
And go.
1.
Chest down to the floor. As low as you can. We're trying to break at least 90 degrees. You might be going into hand release at some point this round. After those first few push-ups. Doesn't take much to really get that burn. Challenge yourself. Don't just go slow for the sake of slow. Go slow because you have to, because you burn that muscle group out. We want to burn it out. You got 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. Get those reps in.
3.
You can do it.
2,
Good
1.
struggle. Love
Rest.
those faces. Go ahead and rest. That's round 2. That's halfway through the push-ups. Loving those faces, Brent and Andy. That's good stuff. Good job. Get a little bit tired there, Derek. Get off those arms. Yep, shake them out. Shake them out. Trevor fell asleep.
3.
All right, here we go.
2.
Round number 3 for
1.
push-ups.
Exercise
And begin.
1.
As many push-ups as you can still. Keeping that body nice and straight. Keep that core tight. I always say round 3 is the hard one. You make it through round 3, you know that round 4 is at the end. Just got to get through it mentally. Come on, challenge yourselves. You're halfway. Come on, 15 seconds. Do what you can. Get those push-ups in. Remember, hand release is the next option. Even if you go on your knees,
3,
you can go into hand
2,
release.
1. Rest.
Rest. 1 more round of push-ups to go. Remember, we have 30-second break after push-ups. So if you need a drink of water, take it. Grab your weights. Get whatever you need. We're going to try to challenge that squat pattern after these push-ups. All right, we have 5 seconds until push-ups again. Get ready.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
And go.
1.
Last round. Here we go. Core tight, butt tight. Solid push-ups. Make them good. Make them good. Think about perfect push-ups. Hands under those armpits. Screwed it into the floor. You got 15 seconds left. You can do this. Keep going. Keep going. Keep that body strong. 10 seconds. Do those hand releases if you have to. Those last few reps in.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. You have 30 seconds. Get a drink. Grab your weight for squats. Grab your backpack. Whatever it's going to be. Try to just think about, I want to challenge that squat pattern. Whatever I can do for the next 4 rounds. We have 15 seconds, so we get started on squats. All right, guys, 10 seconds. Here we go. 5 seconds for squats.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise 2.
begin. We're starting the heavy squat pattern. Let's go. Nice tall chest. Well, where's that kettlebell at this morning, Brent? That's it. Nice and tall. Looking good. Everyone's looking forward. Keep those eyes forward. Find that spot in the wall. Got 10 seconds still on those squats.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. You can also band that squat too, Oliver, if you want. You can do a banded resistance squat plus the detergent if you want. You got 10 seconds. We're going to hit squats again.
3, 2, 1. Exercise
All right,
2.
let's begin. That's it. Getting nice and low in those squats. Looking good. Butt's getting down there. That nice tall chest. Where are my eyes? Are my eyes forward? I'm looking at the floor. Try to make sure we're looking forward. Yeah, 15 more seconds of squats to get those legs tired. Keep hitting those squats. Try to think about, for those of you guys that if it feels a little bit lighter, you always do like a 3-second, like make sure you're going slower down, slower out of it. Time under tension.
Rest.
Go ahead and rest. Go and think about the time under tension you're putting those muscle groups. So you can also go slower too to make it burn a little more. Like a 3, 2, 1, down, and then up. Really get those slow, steady squats
3,
for a burn.
2, 1.
And here we go,
Exercise
round
2.
3. We're moving quick. You guys are doing great. Keep getting those squats in. Focus on how you're sitting. Sit onto those heels. Remember, it's okay to have the knees over top of the toes, but we don't want them past the toes. Sit on your heels. Keep that tall chest. Keep that core tight.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. One more time for squats. With the left knee, Brent. All right, 10 seconds. Last time for squats.
3, 2, 1.
And begin.
Exercise 2.
There you guys go. 3, 2, 1. I'm at the bottom. Press up. 3, 2, 1. Down and press up. We got 25 seconds. Keep going. It's squats. It's everyone's favorite movement. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You got 5 more seconds. Finish strong. Finish all the way to the end.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. You put your weights down. Next up is going to be the bicycle pattern. So that's where we lay down on our back. So just don't need any weights or anything for this one. This is that core movement. Remember, for this one, we're not looking to pull our head up. Now we're looking to yank it up. We're just looking for support with our hands. We're going to put our hands behind our head as it's lifted off the floor just ever so slightly. Ribcage stays down. Belly button stays to the floor. And I move my legs in and out. And I rotate
2,
elbow to knee.
1. Exercise.
And begin. Here we go. Bicycles. So this one, the legs are moving together. It's a little bit different than the wall abs. Wall abs are one leg then the other. This one is one leg moves in as the other moves out. So Jamie, as the leg moves in, start moving the other leg out. There you go. It's like against all things we taught you when it comes to wall abs. I know. We got 10 more seconds. Try to think about control. You don't want your body just wobbling back and forth on the floor. You want to keep it nice and steady. You want to feel those contacts with the floor.
1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. Just start feeling this one in your core probably at the end of round 2. So you want to think about just forcing that belly button down and keeping that core nice and tight.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go for round 2 and
Exercise
begin.
3.
So we're just rotating in those obliques to help fire a little bit as you just turn and go elbow to knee, slowly and steady, using the core muscles. Move those legs. We're not touching the floor, just extending and bringing back in. It's doing
3,
awesome.
2,
Much better, much good,
1,
good control, good
rest.
control. Go ahead and rest. I like the control today. It looks a lot better than what I saw a week ago. Really good. We have 10 seconds. That was round 2, so we started to feel that one in your core a little bit. Round 3 and 4 might be a little more challenging now as we're doing that same muscle group, trying
3,
to wear it down.
2, 1.
And begin. Let's go. Remember, you can always go to dead bugs if the bicycles start to burn out. If you feel it in your back, start to feel pain, you can go to a dead bug. Doing good from that opposite elbow, opposite knee.
3,
Few more seconds.
2, 1. Rest.
Good, and rest. One more time. We're almost there for this one. I consider exercise number 4 kind of like your rest station. Chance to recover before we go mad exercise number 5. All right, here we go. Get ready,
3,
bicycles.
2, 1.
And
Exercise
begin.
3.
The bicycles are dead bugs. You can even go back and forth between the two. That's it. As one leg extends, the other comes back in. Keep that belly button down. Lock that rib cage in place. Do those 2 things, and then you just exercise. You're just moving. 10 seconds. Burn and burn and burn and get that core burning.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. All right. We are done with bicycles. Now it's time for a single leg glute bridge. And you can do this elevated or non-elevated. If you do have something you want to put your leg up on, make sure it doesn't slide away from you. You want to make sure it's pretty strong. Otherwise, the floor is a great and sturdy platform that should not slide away from you. We have 10 seconds. And if you want to resist this, grab a band, put it around the foot that's going to be up in
3,
the air.
2,
Here we go. Glute bridges.
1. Exercise 4.
And begin. Press up hard through that foot that's on the box, couch, or the floor. That's your working leg. The other leg, that's your source to resist. Don't worry about rocking that body all over. Just keep that leg nice and straight. Try to keep that head in that same position the whole time. Just drive those hips up off the ground. Make sure you're squeezing that glute at the top. We want that glute to fire. It is a glute bridge after all. We have 5 more seconds on this leg. Then we
3,
will switch
2,
legs.
1. Rest.
All right, good. Go ahead and rest and switch legs. You can do each leg twice. Remember, for those of you using bands, you can control the resistance by how hard you push or pull, sorry. Just try to make sure you're getting those elbows on the floor as well. Get some good resistance there. We got 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Good glute bridge.
Exercise
Now we're on
4.
the other leg. Pressing up hard, squeezing at the top. Make sure we get a nice solid straight line from knee to shoulder. You want to do a complete bridge. We have 20 more seconds. Work on this. Probably your non-dominant side now. Try to get your breathing under control. You're gonna need it. It's nice, good, steady glute bridge. Knock one out. Make sure you stay nice
3,
and tight
2.
to your box, your couch.
Rest.
Go ahead and rest. Back to the same foot you started with. You may notice that even as you do a glute bridge, it feels like maybe you push yourself a little farther away. Good to reset after every round. Make sure you're nice and tight to your couch. Here we go. 5 seconds. Starting
3,
leg again.
2, 1.
And begin.
Exercise 4.
Same leg you started with to begin with. Remember, if you start to cramp, you can always go to a march where the hips were up and you're switching legs back and forth. Let's Good job, guys, getting those legs and hips up. I'm liking that straight line. Clear the hips all the way up. We only have 5 more seconds on this one.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, and rest. All right, we're going to switch legs again. Now we're on the final time for the other leg. Remember, it's that leg that's down that's working hard, so really get those glutes working by squeezing them best you can. Try to drive those elbows into the floor for those of you guys using the bands as well.
2,
Good stability
1.
there.
Exercise
And begin,
4.
begin. Glute bridge time. Hips are up, looking good. Clear those hips, make 90 degrees. And those knees. Get that straight line from knee to shoulder. Feel that glute firing. Might even feel that in your hamstring a little bit, especially in that elevated position. That's all right. We're getting those hamstrings, glutes, where they're working. You guys got 5 more seconds. Finish strong here.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good. Go ahead and rest. All right, we have 30 seconds to get ready for jumping knee tucks, pogos, or the 2-step shuffle. So we don't need anything for this. Just get a drink of water. Keep that water bottle handy. This one's going to be pretty tough. We're going to try to get as many pogos in as possible, maybe as many jumping knee tucks as you can do, or trying to move as fast as possible with those 2-step shuffles. So get ready. Here we go. We got 5 seconds.
3,
Continuous
2,
as you can be.
1.
And
Exercise
begin.
5.
Go. Yeah, and those pogos, trying to think about jumping high still. Get up there if you can. How high can I get with my pogo stick? Jumping knee tucks, trying to get those knees up, lifting those legs. Yeah, 15 seconds left. You're in a pogo jumping competition. Trying to get high and many.
3,
How high can I get?
2,
And many.
1.
And rest. That's the first round. It's done. Trying to get that cardio base going. Get that heart rate beating. Here we go. 10 seconds. We're back into it again.
3, 2.
Here we go.
1.
And begin.
Exercise
Go.
5.
There you go. For those pogos, try to think I'm getting off the floor. I'm showing a separation. Remember, for jumping knee tucks, try and just be as continuous as you can. You don't always have to do the knee tucks. You can do a knee tuck, a couple pogos, a knee tuck. Yeah, 15 seconds still. 15 seconds. There you go. Think about, I'm lifting my legs. I'm lifting my legs.
3,
Pogos, you're lifting the whole body.
1. Rest.
And rest. Halfway. 2 rounds of that left to go. Maybe now it's time for a drink of water, huh? We got 10 seconds. There we go. 5 seconds to get started. Round number 3.
2, 1.
And
Exercise
go.
5.
There you go. Good job. Keep challenging yourself, Brent. Keep working those jumping knee tucks. I would be as well. Keep going. You know it. I'm not stopping. You're not stopping. That's it, guys. With those pogos, try to stay nice and continuous. Find that rhythm and go and go and go. You're pogoing off the floor. You got power through your legs, jumping up.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Good, rest. Only 1 more round remains. You're going to challenge yourselves this last round. Do as many as you can in 35 seconds. No breaks, no breaks. 5 seconds. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
And
Exercise
go.
5.
Last exercise. That's it. You're jumping. You're jumping. Exploding off the floor. Just like when you were a kid. Pogoing off the ground. That's it, Brent. Keep lifting those knees if you can. Lift those legs. You're almost there. 10 seconds, everybody. 10 seconds. Finish line is so close. Sprint to it. Sprint to it. Don't let anybody
3,
cross it before you.
2, 1. Your timer is complete.
All done. Good job, everybody. Let's hand out some high fives. Enjoy our day. Good work.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks.